Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Pasadena, California and the iconic Rose Bowl, one of the most majestic venues in all of sports. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Wilcox. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender. Makes a nice throw and a first down.
Nice grab. It's Riley. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Stanford. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throwing DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Breaks into the clear. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Hart. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this 3rd down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
Well, a big decision here very early. You're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 Needs a completion here on 4th down. This time, a completion. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Riggs. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks will have to kick this away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Snap movement, back in motion. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That one play has split field position. 1st down, the opponent's 44. Inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, I loved how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Wilcox. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinal. Great catch and run for 6.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught at the 30, still running. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hart. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. But offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. 1st down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Finds room at the 30. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to run the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
It's an outbound, the catch made, and they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, he has such... I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to the left side. Great catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Breaks through. He's in the clear. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
That's caught. It's Tease. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Motion now from the tight end. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And they'll use the ground game here, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Hart. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's second and 13. Looking to throw here. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, he's swarming again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
The old toss play, man, this is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. The skill sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Dropping back. It's Hart. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do.
And he's intercepted.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He is not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. He's got the first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It'll be a no for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Stanford.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
To dart right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, that's a second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Hart. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And he is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Stanford has moved into the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cardinal. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Riggs. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hart. He escapes the pocket. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receiver makes the catch. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly,
touchdown, Stanford. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Comes back out on the field. And the Oaks of the conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Hart. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got him on a crossing route. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Automatic on the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First out and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield.
Has a path to the end zone. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.